Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I hope it is
Yes, sir.
it is visible. In the last class, we have discussed on the basic Boolean operators and gates. So now here we will start from this question, that for a given circuit, can we write the output, that is the expression which will be existing after the input is given as A, B, C, D to this logic circuit? Can we write the output? Please try and please respond me as soon as you can. So you draw the circuit in your copy also fast and try to get me the output, so that I will come to know, yes, we people are able to write any output for a given logic circuit. Who has done this?
Sir,
Done.
yes.
Yes. So let tell me what will is the output which is coming?
Sir, the output will be A dash dot B dash
Yeah.
plus C dash dot D dash.
Do you agree, all the students? Do you agree with this answer?
Yes, sir. I got the same answer.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So I am telling you how it is, that the answer, how you are getting the answer. This is A dash and this is B dash. That means A is passed to the not operator and B is also passed to the not operator. This not operator is the signal of not operator is being passed to the this operator. What is this operator? And operator. So after getting the input A naught and B naught to this AND operator, you all are getting as A dash B dash, isn't it? Are you getting it like this, A dash B dash, by this one? Tell me. Now moving to this one, that is the next one. The next one, that is this. Is it visible or not? कि बड़ा करूँगा थोड़ा. Now is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
you are getting from this AND operator, you are getting the output as A dash B dash, and from this AND operator, what output you are getting?
C dash D dash.
Very good. You are getting C dash D dash. Now, the next again, this output, the output which has come from this two AND gate, this two AND gate is giving the signal to this OR operator. What is the use of OR operator? It joins both the all the input, isn't it, with the plus sign. So what output you are getting after this? You will be getting the sum of A dash B dash and C dash D. That means the output will be A dash B dash plus C dash D, isn't it? Will you get this output or not?
D dash.
Yes, D dash. Sorry,
D
D
dash.
dash. Yes, very good, because it is being passed by the NOT gate, so it is D dash. Did you get this output?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So now we all have come to know how to react with the logic circuits, isn't it? Is there any doubt? Please tell me, because we'll be proceeding next. Shall we proceed in the next topic related with the gate?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we will proceed with the next topic related with the gate. I'm making it visible so that you can view it clearly on the screen. Please let me see whether is there anyone. Yes, there is. Please come on time, sir. Okay. Now there are certain rules. Okay, we call it as a postulates also in basic logic, Boolean logic. We call it as a postulates in Boolean logic. We are having various postulates in Boolean logic. Now the very first, if I say the very first, if we say that if x is x, what I mean to say here, x is the input. Okay, I mean to say as input. If I say x not equal to 0, what does it mean? What will be the input?
X is equals to 1.
Very good. It means that, then what it means that x is equal to 1. Only two signals are there, 0 and 1. In our Boolean logic, what we have seen? We used to work with only 0 and 1. So if x is not equal to 0, then x is equal to 1. And the same thing, if x is not equal to if x is not equal to 1, then what does it mean? X is equal to, sorry, if x is not equal to 1, then what does x will hold? X will hold the value that is 0. So this is the very first which is known to all of us. Now the second thing is, for I'm talking about for OR operator. For OR. Okay, I'm talking for OR operator. Okay, now let us me have the operator first. I'm getting the operator OR operator. So let me have this OR operator in my this screen. It takes much effort for doing these all things. Okay, now the relation we are talking for OR relation. Okay, for OR relations. Okay, now what we have seen for this OR, if a zero signal is given along with one more zero signal, what value you are getting?
0.
0. You are getting the value that is 0. If you are given, those who have missed just now what we have done, let me explain you. In the last class we were doing on the logic circuits and the operators, or we can say it as a gates. So in the last class we will have come to know about the operators, and when the operators, by the help of the operator or the gates, if a circuit is made by giving some inputs, we get an output also. So what will be the output for this given circuit we had just discussed now. Okay, we have just discussed it. So as you see over here, we are having two NOT operator where a signal A as B and B is being passed to this operator. When this signal is passed to this AND operator, the output which comes after this AND is what? A dash B. Similarly, if C and D is passed to from this to NOT operator, and the output which is produced after this AND is C dash D. And what is the use of the OR operator? The OR operator gets the combination of all the inputs. What all the inputs? The input which has come from this AND and this AND. So the input were A dash, B dash, and for this it was C dash, D dash. So the final output is what? A dash, B dash plus C dash, D dash. Is it clear? The newcomers.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
It is clear. So this is the easy topic which I have done in the last class also. Now come to the rules. We were saying that in Boolean logic, there are some postulates and some rules which is there applied for a logic circuit, that is a Boolean logic. So what is the rule? We all have just read in the last class also that if the input for a variable x here is the input, so if a variable x is not 0, that means if the input is not 0, then what is does the x variable is holding? What is the input x is holding? 1, isn't it? We are having two signals only. We see that for a Boolean logic, only by the help of two characters means what? The binary digit, that is 0 and 1 only, are used in our Boolean logic. So if the Boolean logic input is not 0, then it is 1, and if it is not 1, then the input is 0. So this is the very common logic which we know, isn't it? Now for the next, for the relation for OR, what we all have seen that for OR, if the input is given as 0 plus 0, you are getting the output as 0. The same thing we all have read in binary addition also. 0 plus 0, what you are getting? 0. Similarly, if the input is 0 and the input is 1, what is the output you are getting over here? That means if, yes,
1.
1. That means if the value 0 is given to this input and 1 is given to this input, the output you will be getting the sum of this 0 and 1. So the output will be 1. Now similarly, for the first one, that means beforehand we were giving, for this input we are giving 0. Now if we give 1 for this input, okay, and for the next input, that is for this, if we give the value 0, then what value you will be getting?
1.
1. So it is quite a clear thing. Again the same thing, if the input for both the that is for both the input, if the value is 1, then what output you will be getting?
1.
It will be 1. अब यहाँ पर हम लोग नहीं जाएंगे कि it will be added, because we are talking about the signal, that if the signal is true over here and the signal is true over here, you will be getting the value that is 1, isn't it? You are getting the value 1. And let me recall the last class. Recall the last class over here. I had taken this over here. The same thing is being applied over here. जो अभी हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, isn't it? The two inputs were given as A, and so what output you were getting for this? Please respond me. A. The same thing is applied over here, that if the input is 1 for both the input, if the signal is 1, then the output which you will be getting will be what? 1, isn't it? Similarly, if we are talking about the next gate, what is the next gate we have discussed? That is the AND gate. Now, if we see for the AND gate, what things we are having over here? Okay, let me have it over here so that it is quite, we can compare it. Okay, so now for this, or if it is for this AND, if it is 0, and if again can we write this for this AND? Can we get the input for this AND? Can we give this in this type of input? Yes sir. Can we get this type of input for this AND?
No, sir.
Never. Because why?
It
Because
gives us multiplication.
yes, it is a multiplication. That means if the both the input is 0 and 0, we'll be saying like this. That's why I had got both the things over here on the same line. So if it is 0 and 0, and once it is applied to the AND gate, you will be getting the output that is what? 0. Okay, and if it is the input is 0 and if the input is 0, okay, now I got it. So if the input is 0 and again other input is 1, what output you will be getting?
No.
Yes,
0.
you will be getting true.
No, sir. False. 0.
Please recall the truth table which we have covered in the last class. If either of the input is false, you will be getting the false value. That means if here we are having one false and one true, so you will be getting the false, that is 0. Similarly, if we are having the input as 1 and 0, what will be the output? Again here
0.
it will be 0.
0.
Okay, next again, if it is 1, both the signals are 1, then what you will be getting?
1.
So this thing we have already done in the last class also. The same thing, we are saying that those things are in form of what? In form of postulates. In form of postulates. Now similarly, if you are using for a not operator, not operator means what? Let me bring the not operator also, so that many students are the new one who might be not knowing about what is the operator. Okay, so now if you are saying about this not operator, so not operator is working with how many inputs?
1.
Only one input. So not operator will be having only one input as well as one output. So if we are having the input 0, what will be the output?
1.
It will be 1, as this means that actually we mean that when the 0 is being passed, that means we are having what? We are having the complement, 0's complement. So for 0's complement, what you are having? The output for 0, 1. Okay, and similarly for 1's complement, what you will be having?
0.
0.
0.
So it is quite clear, I hope so. Is it
Yes, sir.
is it clear or not? So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so it is well clear that the same thing is there, that if the input is 0, then you are getting 1, and if the input is 1, you will be getting 0. Now there exists one more thing in Boolean logic, that is known as principle of duality. Principle of duality. 1 marks question is asked from this topic, principle of duality, and it is a very easy thing over here which you have to remember. So what is there? That the conversion takes place in this duality. When we want to have a dual form for any logic circuit or for the expression, then there is some rule over here which we used to follow. The very first rule is number 1, that if there exists an OR operator, OR operator means what? Which sign? Plus sign. So
Plus
if,
sign.
so if an OR operator exists, what you have to do? You have to get it converted to which operator? AND operator.
And operator.
Okay, so the first rule is this. So if an OR operator exists, you have to convert to the AND operator. The same vice versa. Vice versa means what? If you are having an AND operator means what? The dot. So you have to convert this to OR operator. OR operator means what? That is the plus sign. Okay. And if the third one is for the signal, that if there is a signal of 0, you have to replace it by what? 1. And if the signal, ऐसे लिखेंगे तो you will be saying that it is an operator, and if the signal is 1, then we will be converting it to what? 0. Is it clear? The complements are not being changed. Suppose, let us take an example. If it is asked to get the dual form of AB plus C, okay, what will be the dual form? What will be the dual form? So you have to apply this over here, the same rule over here. What is the rule? The plus is to be changed to and the and should be changed to the plus. So it is,
AB dot C.
yes, it is very easy. So we can say that A plus B dot C. 1 marks question. How much effort you are applying? Nothing. If the question is A dash B dash C plus A B, what will be the dual form? What will be the dual form?
Sir, A dash B dash C dash dot AB.
Repeat once again.
Sir, A dash B dash C dot AB.
So why you are forgetting that here which operator is hidden over here?
Sir, not operator.
Sir,
Dot
sir,
operator
the
is,
answer would be
yes,
would be A dash plus B dash plus C in bracket
very
C
good.
into
It will
A
be
plus
A
B.
dash plus B dash plus C into again A plus B. Are you getting it? Are you getting it or not? बात समझ में आ-
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is a very easy. This is the question related with the 4-5 class standard students. ये आप लोग के लिए लेवल का नहीं है. But here I don't know why they all have given this, because this is a part of logic circuit, so it has been given over here. और इसमें से 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन भी आता है एग्जाम में. To write down the dual form. Okay? You have to write down the dual form. So this is
सर एक दो और एग्जांपल दीजिएगा.
okay. Let us have one more example. Okay, if the variable is x plus y dash z plus x y z dash. Now tell me the dual form. Tell me the dual form.
X dot
Yes,
Y dash plus Z
yes.
dot X plus Y plus Z dash.
Very good. That means we people are able to convert the dual form for the given Boolean expression. That means you are absolutely correct, madam. It is x dot, then in plus of plus. That means or will be changed to and. So as I said, the complement doesn't get changed. Okay, plus z, then again you are having for or, it is replacing with and next again you are having x plus y plus z dash. Okay, so this is the output for a dual expression. Now I hope it is clear. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. It is
Yes,
clear.
sir.
It is clear. I hope so. Now next is the theorem. There is certain theorem over here. There are theorems which we will be applying to solve some questions related with logic circuits. Okay, so these all are the basic theorems which we are going to discuss, and you people know this theorem as the very first. The theorem is applied for this OR circuit. Okay, for this OR circuit, the same type of thing over here. You people know this. Okay, you people know it well. So what is the theorem? Let me tell you that we are having two inputs, that is 0 and other is a variable, that is x. So this is being applied to this. Okay, this is being applied to this. So if भाग जा रहा है जी. ओके, आर यू गेटिंग इट? समझ में आ रहा है हम लोग को? आर यू गेटिंग इट? समझ में आ रहा है हम लोग को? द जीरो गिवन the 0 is given to one input and x is given to this input, and what you will be getting as an output, we are going to know that. That is the very first thing. That means if we are having 0 plus x, what output you will be getting?
X.
You will be getting x. The reason is that if the x value is 0, then 0 plus 0, what we have read just now, what you are getting? 0, which was the value of x. Similarly, if the x is holding the value 1, then 0 plus 1, which is equal to again 1, that means the value x. So 0 plus x is equal to what? X. Is it clear? Next is, if we apply 1, that means if we pass 1 and the other signal is x, what value you are getting?
1.
You are getting 1. So this thing is the basic thing which we know it from beforehand. We know it beforehand that if the value of x is either 0 or 1, that means if the value of this x is 0, you are getting the value output, that is 0 plus 0, which is the value of x. Again, if the value of x here is 1, then what you are getting? The output 1, as the 1 is also the value of x. So that's the reason 1 plus x is equal to 1 and 0 plus x is equal to x. Okay, so in our next class we will be using this logic many times. Okay, this is the important thing which we will be having in the next sessions. Okay, when we will be proceeding ahead, we have to use these all types of theorems. We have to apply these all theorems. Similarly, if we say about the AND, when it is passed to the AND, this is what? Or if you are talking about the AND, then for AND, what the same thing will be applied, that is 0 into x. What will you will be having?
0.
You will be getting the value that is 0. And if it is second time, if it is 1 dot x, then what you will be getting?
X.
You will be getting x.
X.
So basically what you will see that this one, the important one, okay, this is the important one, okay, and also these two will be using regularly in our next class. So be sure that you know this thing. I don't have to again explain in the next class for these all things, because these all are the basic thing which we know it from earlier also. I had also discussed these all things, isn't it? So can we have the truth table for this? Can we have the truth table to prove that this is equal to this?
Yes, sir.
Can we do that? So it is
Yes, sir.
already we have done. Okay, for the first one, many students are the new one. So if I try to prove this logic with the help of a truth table. What is truth table? Anyone tell me? What is truth table?
So which represents all the possible values of logical variables.
Yes, it is a table which poses all the basic or the combination of all the possibility which exist for the circuit or for the operator. Okay, here will be talking about the operator. So here we are having the two inputs, that is we are having the two inputs, that is 0 and other is what? Other is 1. Okay, other is 0, sorry, 0 and x, isn't it? Now if the value for this, I'm taking it as a header, ताकि I'm changing the color, I'm not drawing the table. Okay, I'm not drawing the table. Okay, so this is the header of the table 0 and x. Okay, now if the value for both the input is 0, which is well known that the input is what? Input is 0. Input is 0 for both the cases, and for x it will vary. It will vary means what? Once the value of input x will be 0 and other the input will be what? 1. Okay, next what we need is the result, what value you will be having, that is f. We represent it by f. So what you will be getting if both the inputs are 0? What you are getting? If
0.
0, very good, you are getting the value that is 0. And if you all both the input is, one input is 0 and other input is 1, what you will be getting?
1.
1. So what you
1.
see over here, that if the value is 0 over here, you are getting the output what? 0. That means if this x is 0, you are getting 0. And again, if this x is 1, you are getting what? 1. So it proves that 0 plus x is equal to x, isn't it? Does it prove? Does it prove or not? So the same you can apply the truth table for this, and you, yes. Is there any question? Is there any question with that? Please tell me. Is there any question?
No, sir.
So it is quite easy that the same thing can be represented with the help of a truth table also. Any logical expression or the circuit can be defined with the help of a truth table. And I want to again test you all that if both the output would have been false, then what we will be saying about the truth table? Is there any word or term given if all the inputs are false?
Fallacy.
So
Fallacy, very good. If all the outputs are true,
Tautology.
it is known as tautology. So for a given expression, if all the possible output is 0, we call it as a fallacy, and if it is 1, we call it as a tautology. Okay, now there comes again some few things more related over here, that is we are talking about the law. So there is a law, it has been named as a law, it has given name. Let us first know whether we know it or not. For a very first one, if I say x plus x, what you will be getting? When two inputs in applied
X.
is applied over here, is applied over here means what? To this OR operator. What value you will be getting?
X.
X. Very good.
X.
It is quite known.
X.
You will be. It is quite known. And if it is applied to this one means what? X into X. What you will be getting?
X.
X.
It is very important. It is X. So the output
X.
for and for the OR, if the both the input are same, you are getting the same output. Now a name is given for this theorem. Okay, a name is given as we know it. We know this thing, that if the value is X for both the inputs, for either in an OR operator or in an AND operator, then we are getting the same value you are getting for the X. So do you know what this rule or the law is known as? The name is given for this law. It is known as idempotence law. What it has been given? Idempotence law. So you have to know the name, as when this is applied, this is there, we call it as idempotence law. So what is idempotence law? That X plus X is equal to X and X into X is equal to X. X into X is equal to X and X plus X is equal to X. Now let us check for this one. Now, if suppose we are having two NOT gate. Okay, if we are having suppose two NOT gate, and both the NOT gates are joined with each other, and if the input we are having for the same, that means if we give the input as X. Okay, if you give the input as X, what output you will be getting over here?
X.
You will be getting the output that is X. Let me show you how. Okay, let me show you how you will be getting the output X. ये थोड़ा सा नौटंकी कर रहा है अब हमारा. Okay, that means if X is given, then you will be getting the output as X. What's the reason behind this? Let me show you. Now, here the input is X, which is being given. Okay, here the input is X. When it is passed to the OR NOT gate, what you will be getting? What you will be getting?
X dash.
That
You will be definitely you will be getting this thing, that is what? X dash. ये ना मिलेगा हमको. Now again, if it is passed through this NOT gate, you are getting X dash. अच्छा, थोड़ा सा दिक्कत होगा हमको करने बनाने में. You will be getting X dash, and again what you will be having? You will be having over here X double dash. I hope so. Like this. ये ना होगा.
Yes, sir.
It will be like this, that if the input is X, you get over here the inverse of X, and again if it is passes through one more NOT gate, you are getting the double inverse. So the double inverse means what? If you get the signal 0, it gets converted to 1, Again, if you convert convert it with the help of, again it is passed to the NOT gate, the 0 will be again converted to what? 1. यही ना हो रहा है? Is it happening or not? That means if a 0 is given over here, अगर हम यहाँ पर 0 पास करते हैं, you are getting 1. अब फिर अगर NOT gate से हम पास करते हैं तो what you are getting? 0. That means if x is passed to this NOT gate which is in a series, then you get the value the same. Now again this is given with a name, and the name is what? Involution law. Involution law. So this is being given a name as an involution law. So can we get it with the help of a truth table? Can we get the truth table? So let us have the truth table and see whether it is there or not. The same thing. We will be having a truth table over here. Okay? That means if the value of 0 is given to this NOT gate, what you are getting? The same thing as 0. And if the value of x is 1, you are getting what? The value for the output, that is 1. So the involution law states that if a signal x is passed to the NOT gate, we get the inverse of the signal, and the same signal again it is passed with the NOT gate, once again we got the same signal. So that is what this law is, your involution law. Is it clear to you all or not? Is it clear?
Can you explain it once again?
Yes, why not, sir? I am saying that agar suppose ki in this input we are having 0, what output you will be getting over here?
1.
1. Again, if it is again this 1 is passed to this NOT operator, what signal you are getting?
0.
तो यहाँ जो 0 दिए थे वापस यहाँ पर क्या मिला?
0 ही मिला.
0 रहा. That means when a value is 0, you are getting 0. That means when the value is x, what value you are getting? अभी x का वैल्यू यहाँ पर 0 था, तो क्या आउटपुट मिला तुम्हें?
0.
0. It is true that you got this 0. Or
Yes,
the
sir.
same thing, yeah, actually this is not, actually this 0 will not exist over here, isn't it? This 0 won't get because it works only with a single operator. और हमको बताया भी नहीं आप लोग. So if the signal is 0, you are getting the value 0, and similarly if it is 1, तो यहाँ पर आउटपुट हमको क्या मिल रहा था?
1.
तो यही चीज को हम लोग अगर एल्जेब्रिक फॉर्म में या लॉजिक फॉर्म में अगर हम इसको लिखना होगा तो हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? वी गेट व्हेन द x is passed, we get the complement of the x.
Yes, sir.
Again, if it is again passed with another NOT operator, then what happens? It gets the double implementation, double complement, isn't it? So the double
Yes.
complement, what you are getting? The value that is x. यही x मिल रहा है ना?
हाँ sir.
Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Please, any one of you who are not able to understand, please, is there anyone? Is there anyone who is not able to understand? Shall I proceed ahead? Please, sir, बोलोगे?
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There are few things which you know it from the early class. What is that? Do you know this thing? Do you know this? I hope in. Do you know what is complementary law? No. Okay, anyhow. It says that the very first, it says what? It says that if x an input is x is passed. अब पास करा किससे बताओगे आप लोग? With which operator it is being passed? अब
Or operator.
और ऑपरेटर हम प्लस डाले मीन्स व्हाट? और ऑपरेटर. With or operator along with this. What is this? With what?
Not operator.
With what? With the reverse input. Reverse input was inverted input. Then what you are getting? You are getting the value 1. Okay? And I will show you how it is you are having. And second is, if the same x, if the input is one is 0 or and the other input is x dash. X dash means what? एक की 1 बात कर रहा है, दूसरी की हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं? If I say, I am saying that 0. अब यहाँ पर देखो ना क्या चीज हो रहा है. The input is for this, suppose x is 1. So we are talking about the next input. What is the next input? If the value of x is 0, then if the value of x is 0, I mean to say that 0 plus 1. ये ना होगा? अगर हम
Yes.
अगर इसका वैल्यू अगर हम 0 माने हैं तो इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा?
1.
1 होगा. Then what output you are getting? हो रहा है?
1.
Are you getting this? In the second case, अगर हम देखते हैं, in the second case, if we are having the x value 1, अब हम इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. I'm talking about this x. If this x is 1 and it is added with the inverse of this x, the inverse of this x means what? 0. Then what you are getting?
1.
1. So is it true or not that x plus x dash is equal to 1?
1. Yes, sir.
Is it true or not?
Yes, sir.
Now the same thing when this x into x dash is equal to 0. Let us try this also. Let us try to this also. If for the first time the value of this x, I am talking about this x, if it is 0 and if it is passed through an AND gate with what? 1. So what output you are getting?
0.
0. As just now you all have read that if either of the signal is 0 in an AND gate, the output you will be getting, that is 0. That means false. Similarly, if we say next that if the input for this x is 1 and the input for this x will be what? What will be the input of this x? इसका क्या होगा फिर?
0.
0. So if it is 0, what value you are getting?
0.
0. So this is true, which can be also shown by the help of a truth table. So I won't go now to the truth table part. So you can do this truth table, you can draw the truth table yourself and you can check the answer. So what we all have come to know about the complementary law is that x plus x dash is equal to 1 and x into x dash is equal to 0. I hope you all are having your copy and pen with you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So what I mean to say is that the very first you write down this thing that x plus 1 or 1 plus x, इसको हम लोग बोल सकते हैं, can we say this as this x plus 1, इसको क्या बोल सकते हैं?
Yes, sir.
तो ये चीज को याद रखोगे. ओके, x plus 1 is equal to 1, जो आगे हम लोग को काम देगा. 0 into x is equal to 0, 1 into x is equal to x. We will be applying these all postulates in the next class. Then x plus x is equal to x and x into x is equal to x. That is the idempotence law. Then we will be using the involution law, that is x When it is passed through a double not operator in a series, we get the value of x. Then we will be using the complementary law, that is x plus, ये चीज़ तो हम बहुत ही ज़्यादा यूज़ करेंगे, x plus x dash is equal to 1 and x into x dash is equal to 0. We will be using this number of times in our next topic. Okay, next topic. Now other thing is that I hope this you know it, as you might have read in the class also. Sorry, let me write it by the word, that is associative law. Have you done? Have you
Yes,
done
sir.
associative law? Have you done?
Yes, sir.
The same associative law is applied. अब ये चीज़ नहीं बोलो कि सर ये चीज़ हमको नहीं आता है. x plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. ये क्या हम लोग जानते हैं कि नहीं जानते हैं?
Yes, sir.
Do we know this or not? Or the same thing can be applied by using the AND operator. This was being used by the help of an OR operator. So the AND operator also we can apply the same logic as x into yz is equal to what? xy z. Do we know this thing or not? बोलिएगा सर, जो अभी तक आप लोग 10 से 11 में आए हैं और नहीं जानते होंगे तो बताइएगा.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
My screen is not visible.
Sir, visible.
क्या
Sir, it is
सर?
visible.
I hope there might be a signal problem, सर. अब तो दिख रहा है. Associative law,
दिख रहा है सर.
is it there? I hope I am writing in a very big character form. The font size is quite big, so that it
सर
is
क्लियर दिख
visible.
रहा है.
So that it is quite visible. So this law can be proved with the help of either by using the circuit or by the help of truth table. Can we do this? Can you prove it with the help of truth table and with the help of a diagram, that is the logic circuit?
Yes, sir.
Shall I hope that you can do this?
Yes sir.
So please try yourself to prove this associative law. One more is there which you might be knowing, that is the distributive law. पता है distributive law? But anyhow, I will explain you the
Yes,
distributive law in the next class. Okay, I will be explaining you the distributive law in the next class. Now, I am coming to the question part. Without hesitating, don't feel shame in asking the question. आपको अगर कुछ पूछना है, अभी तक जो अभी आज हम जो कंटेंट लिए अपने क्लास में, if you want to ask anything, you can ask. I am asking to you all. Is there anyone who want to know something or want to ask something?